All right. All right. We're live.
Set that.
Cool, cool, cool.
Publish. We are good to go.
Cool. Appreciate it, man.
Of course, tag me if you need anything.
All right, we'll do.
Bye, Zook. I have to go back to work.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. All right. Live, live, live. Give me a second to do a couple things, but I will be with you. All right, I'm back. How is it going, everyone? I don't know how many people are out there, but we are on July 23rd. We are going for the 24th through the new month to August 1st here to Quick Sim. But our first game is Buffalo at Boise, and this is going to be the primetime 6 thing here. So let me show you what we got. Let's go ahead and actually finish today. Yes, we're going to try. Yeah, and I talked to Huckup yesterday. I'm going to try the webhook thing today. Whether it's going to work or not, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to try it out. So hopefully it works. Okay. But first, let's go ahead and go to the first prime time, which is the prime time 6 for this week. Buffalo at Boise. And as far as I know that both teams are struggling this year. But is it Stewart? Yeah, Stewart. He's batting 226, but he has 21 homers. I think last year he led the whole entire league in home runs. And he's only a 47 overall, so you never know when it's going to pop up. But Rodrigo Wallach, 80 overall, having a fine season. And on the Buffalo side, you're always going to have a good season from Dog Maple, good user. We got some pitchers here that are struggling, but I know Marshmallow Jr. is young. I think he's a rookie this year or last year. And then Lieutenant Duds also. Both young ball players. Look to drop that ERA a little bit. Yeah, I think he did have over 40 bombs last year, which is crazy. So let me see real quick. Before I get into the game, I just want to make sure that everything, delay between action plays, 1 second. That is good. The field volume is not going to kill me this time. I think we're good to go. Let's see. And yeah. All right, let's start the game. Takes you around town here. Where are we at, anyways? We're at Boise. Oh, we're in Anaheim, you guys. All right. We're going to have Mio start off with a strikeout looking. And I'm wondering what I'm going to do for Mother's Day this weekend. And then a fly out to right field for Cheeky Sun. I'm gonna make my daughter make a Mother's Day card. And I took my mom out last week, so that's good. That's already out of the way. I don't know what you guys are doing. Line drive from Dog Maple to first for the last out of the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Marshmallow Jr. We head to the bottom of the first. Honk Chewy. Line drive to left, but that's going to be caught. It's going to bring up Knopf. A little sidearm action, and Knopf's going to strike out swinging. The Hot Wallach check swing called strike 3. So 1-2-3 innings for both these struggling pitchers, but we move into the second. Sahur, a little 4-3 put out. Brings up DH Cheerios, batting 273. Going to put a charge in this one to the warning track, and a fantastic catch by the center fielder there, who is Murachek. And then Stream Song is going to take a walk. Going to bring up Slamson, first base runner of the game. A pass ball is going to get him to second into scoring position here. So a hit can get the lead here. But it's going to be a ground out, a 6-3 put out to end the inning. Nothing doing there. As we move to Boise up to bat. Stewart, not going to hit a home run here. Seems like it's going to be a home run or nothing here for him. Batting 226 with 21 bombs. Moving on to Murachuk. Is it Merchatok? Merchadu? Hey, first hit of the game for Boise. First hit of the game, period, actually. And then Merchatuk's going to take off the second. He is safe by a mile. So, runner in scoring position. A little threatening here for Honcho up the bat, but he's going to strike out swinging. Brings up Gauthier, who's hitting 264 in this season. Going to try and squeak one by, and this is going to be good enough for a hit, I believe. Yes, it is ruled a hit, not an error. So runners on the corner, 2 outs for Fakal Jr. A nice shot to center, but right at the center fielder to end the inning. Got 2 hits, 2 left on, and after 2, 0-0. 6-3 put out for Whoop. Brings up the bottom of the order, Rice. Pee-wee Rice. Yep, Pee-wee Rice. Is going to find the right center gap here. Almost out. And he's going to slide into second for a 1-out double. Brings up the top of the order. The struggling Mio is up to bat, batting 210. Hopefully he can push this guy runner through. But he's going to watch that one go right by for strike 3. 2 outs now. Brings up Cheeky-san. Cheeky-san, a little dribbler to pitcher mound, and they get the 3rd out here. That did look out. I thought it was for sure, but it looks like the wall over there pushes back up. Kind of weird. So, bottom of the order for Boise. Nothing doing there. A fly out to left field. Brings up the top of the order. An ice cold Chewy up to bat. But Chewy's going to turn around here. You get a single right up the middle. 1 out. Brings up Knopf. Uh-oh. Nope, no double play there. Runner moves to second, but fielder's choice to first. Gets the 2nd out of the inning. Brings up the Hot Wallach. And Wallach is going to put a charge into this off the wall. And this is going to score 1 run. First run of the game. Boise is going to take a 1-0 lead off the Wallach double. Brings up Stewart, who's also going to find some green there and going to score Wallach. Play at the plate, not in time. Boise's up now 2-0 off the single from Stewart. Merchatet's going to strike out swinging, but damage done here on the bottom of the 3rd, 2-0. Marshmallow pitching with a lead is going to give up a leadoff single. And that brings up Sahur. But Dog Maple's going to take off. Kind of a late start, but still gets in. 43rd steal of the season. Sorry, yeah, 43rd steal of the season. And then a pass ball will make him go to third. So Buffalo's in business here. And this is a line shot, almost out, but off the wall for a double, which is going to score Dog Maple. And Buffalo answers back with a run of their own. Cut the lead in half, and they're still threatening here with nobody out. And now Cheerios is going to find Green out in center field. And we got a tie ball game now. A good answer from Buffalo here. Still nobody out. And Cheerios is also a steal threat here, so let's see what happens here. And there he goes. And he's going to get in no problem. So Stream Song can definitely get the lead here with a hit. And it's going to move the runner over. A 4-3 put out for the first out of the inning. Now all you need to do from Slamson is just to get it out in the outfield. Let's see. Oh, it's going to drop on the left field side there, and it is going to score the run. So Buffalo scores 3 in the top of the 4, and we'll take the lead by 1 run. Whoop up the bat, and we'll end the inning, but oh no, that's only the second out. Sorry, jeez. But that brings up Pee Wee Race. Can still do something, and a 6-4 put out to end the inning. But like I said, Buffalo scores 3 to take the lead 3-2 over the Raptors. Bottom of the 4th brings up Honcho. A little outside, but he swings and misses. The very hot Gauthier up the bat is going to try and go up the middle, and does. Gets it right by the shortstop there, and I think that's a hit. Yep, they're going to rule that a hit. But he was perfectly placed there. I'm not sure why he missed that. And a dive in from the second baseman. Gotta love the graphics here in OOTP. But it moves a runner over. 2 outs. Brings up Stavinsky. And he's going to find some green out there on the left field side. He's going to roll in with a double and tie this ball game up 3-3. Some clutch hitting there for Stavinsky's. And moves the lineup back to the top of the order with Shuey. But nothing doing there. Strike 3. Swinging. Tie game 3-3. Top of the 5th. Mio. Swing and a miss. I think he may have struck out 3 times in a row here. I'm not sure. Then Chiki-san. A 3-1 pitch, and he sends this to the force out there in left center field, as Buffalo is going to take a 4-3 lead over Boise with the solo dolo from Chiki-san. Brings up Dog Maple. A 6-3 put out. We'll make the second out of the inning. And then Suhur, batting 246, is going to watch that ball 4. A 93 mile per hour cutter, just missed. Cheerios. An 81 mile per hour changeup, just missed. 2 out walks are gonna hurt. And I'm not joking when I said that looked like that bounced, but that's probably just my stream messing around with me. But that was a called strike 3. 2 runners left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. As Knopf leads off with a walk. Wallach had the clutch hit last at bat. Is going to draw a walk here also. Lieutenant Duds is showing a little bit of stamina issues here as he's walked 3 straight. And then this is going to sneak through to score 1 and only 1 right now, but we got a tie ball game after the Marichette single. Brings up Honcho with the bases loaded and nobody out. Walks are going to hurt. And in this case, they're going to hurt again. Another single, another RBI. The merry-go-round is going. 5-4 Boise, nobody out. Gauthier is going to ground out to a 4-6 put out, but it's a fielder's choice. Scores another one, 6-4. For a call is going to strike out looking. That Lieutenant Duds is still in. He's very tired. 106 pitches. Oh, he gets the out here too, so he does finish the inning. But damage done. When Boise scores 3 at the bottom of the 5th here, it's 6-4 Boise. Brings up Slamson. Fly out to center field. For the first out. Whoop. Is up, and he's going to fly out straight up, but the first baseman's going to come up and grab that for the second out. And brings up the bottom of the other Rice, who can nothing doing there too. So 3 up, 3 down. Bug Chingus was in. So we got a new pitcher. We do. Barto Ocolone is going to get in, but he's going to get off a leadoff single to Shuey. Shuey, not much of a stolen base threat at the leadoff position. We'll bring up Knopf. And Knopf's going to strike out swinging. And then a 6-4-3 double play is going to end the inning. Back to Buffalo here to try and at least tie it here. Let's see in the top of the 7th. Mio going to put a drive into this one. At least he didn't strike out this time, but an out nonetheless. Chiki-san. Lazy fly ball to left field. That'll be 2 outs. Brings up Dog Maple. 298 hitting Dog Maple. It's going to get jammed on this one. Same exact spot. A fly out to left field, so 3 up, 3 down also for Bug Chingus there. Bartolo Colon gets a strikeout here on Stewart. Brings up Murachek. Who's going to draw the walk. And like we said, 57 stolen bases on the season. Let's see what he does here. And he is taking off, and this is just not even close. Gets his 58th stolen base of the season. Honcho grounded to the second baseman for the second out, but moves a runner over to third. Gauthier draws a walk. Runners on the corner, 2 outs. Fakal Jr. is going to sneak this by into right field. Runner's going to score, and the runner on first is going to go first to third here. Same thing. Runners on the corner, 2 outs. It's now 7-4 Boise. Stavinsky is going to strike out swinging to end the inning, but another runner on the board. Buffalo has 2 more tries to answer here. Sahur. Grounder to the third baseman, a 5-3 put out for the first inning, for the first out of the inning. Cheerios. Grounder to the first baseman for the second out. Around the league, 7-0 Toronto over New York. They're throwing a 3-hitter over there for Toronto. In Cancun, they're up 9-7 over the very hot Indianapolis Apex. 6-3 Seattle over Lunar Base right now at the Aqua Dome. Top of the 9th. That's looking to end. New Orleans is down 7-5 to Nashville. And Detroit is in. They're in quite the battle there, 11-9. Boise's trying to add more to it right now. Providence up 4-2. A bunch of Providence. All right, let's hear Go Crabs and Chad. All right, come on, you guys. It seems like the whole team's in there, right? I mean, there's 10 people on here. We got just, oh, look at this one. Deep to center field, 425 feet. That is a poke from Stewart. Like I said, either a home run or an out. He hits his 22nd of the year. It's going to be now 10-4 Boise. Crab people. Crab people. Merge check. A 5-3 put out. 2 outs in the inning. Honcho. A shot deep to left center. Another home run in the inning. This one by Honcho, his 12th of the year. As Boise's piling it on now here in the bottom of the 8th. 11-4. Gauthier is going to line out to center field for the final out of the 8th inning here. It's a tough one there. Buffalo has to have a strong 9th inning here. Strike 3. Bug Chingus still in. Pitching very well in relief. A 6-3 put out for the second out of the inning. And Buffalo's down to their final out. And that's going to do it. It looked like what's going to be a good game in the middle just turned into a bloodbath pretty quick with 2 home runs in the bottom of the 8th. Boys take care of the business. You watched the game here, so I'm just going to show you these real quick, and then I'm going to try and do this box score thing, so bear with me here. I'll leave the game. And then, alright, we're going to go to game. Well, actually, you know what? Let's save first. We're going to save game. We're going to go to game. We're going to go to game settings. We're going to go to database. We're going to go to database tools. We're going to go export CSV files. And then let me know if that works, if you guys could. I'm sending it now. It says it's sending. It says no. It does work. Look at that. Sheesh. Hucka, way to go, man. This is awesome, dude. All right. I sent it all, so I guess if anybody wants to, well, there's a lot of Providence fans in there. Let's just show you this real quick. A good day for Summers, good day for back again. Pitching wise, Random had a solid day. Cologne there gets the win. Other than that, what do we got here? Looks good. Everybody got their stuff. Let's just go to the next day. Screw it. Finished today. All right. The next game is going to be Kansas City Hepcats at Bruce City. Right here. Go ahead and let Bruce City know they're live. Also, Kansas City here. Gandalf the Gray hitting 295. Super Creek, although he's ice cold, hitting 304. Kind of a rough outing so far for a Bird here, as he has a 5.10 ERA, but it is the minor leagues, so nobody likes this Kiso guy, which is understandable. Big Boy is having a great season at 317, 311 for Stitcherson, and 6-8 for Carter, but a 3.34 ERA is pretty solid. So we are, let me see, streak. Okay, gonna go ahead and start this game. Here we go. All right, Gandalf the Gray is going to start off the inning, start the game with a strike 3 from Carter. Bazooka Joe sucks. Oh. Bauer, don't hurt me. I'm fragile. A 4-3 put out? I'm surprised Bauer's even here right now. Actually, that guy's IA is all hell right now. Ooh, a line shot to right field, but I can't see. It was apparently caught. So we go to the bottom of the first. Bruce City is up to bat. Tough shot, and he's going to beat that out for an infield single. Brings up Big Boy, who is going to ground out into a 4-6-3 double play in the minors. Impressive in the minors. Kiso up to bat is going to find the right field grass there for a single. Brings up Torrey. Little league looking throw from third base. Hey, it's the minor leagues, all right? Nobody has arms here. A walk from a Bird here will bring up Sankara. And that is going to be a check swing. Called strike 3. 2 hits for Brew City, though. Move to the top of the second. Strike 3 from Creek. Carter doing a good job so far. Walker. Little dribbler to first base for the second out of the inning. Croker. A line shot to center field, but right at the center fielder for the 3 up, 3 down, top of the second. All these nuts is going to put all of that into it, and he is going to barely sneak that out. 376 feet. He did, in fact, put all these nuts into that when he went Oppo Taco there. 10th home run of the season. O'Shaughnessy draws a walk. Career minor leaguer. Going to get a solid hit up the middle. Runner looked to go third, but came back. Still nobody out. Runners on first and second. Dribbler to first. Oh, look at that. A nice 1-6-1 put out for the double play. Very impressive. And then I'm going to try and get an infield hit here, and that's nothing doing. But Brew City does get one here off the Aldi Nuts solo home run. We move to the top of third. 1-0 Brew City. Reddick going to strike out. I think that's 3 for Carter now. Off the screwball, Uloa. There's number 4. Panda. Fly a little grounder to first base to end the inning so far. Carter's pitching to Gem right now through 3 innings. Big boy up the bat is going to hit it to 4-3 putout. Brings up the bum Kiso. Of course, he strikes out swinging. He's missing a tooth right here, too. We don't like that. Torrey up to bat. And a bird calms down a little bit. Gets a nice 1-2-3 inning. Somebody create a player. Don't you dare. No candy corn. The most disgusting snack out there, you guys. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Rob. And St. John strikeout swinging. Kamenik. Is that how you pronounce it? Kamenik? Kamenik. We're going to go with it. Kamenik's up to bat. Carter's pitching to Gem after 4. Candy corn is not delicious. I will fight anyone. I swear, you guys are all... Nope. No. Don't unite. Don't start this. Sankara, fly out to the shortstop. All these nuts up to bat. Does not get a home run here, but nope. A second out of the inning. 5-3 put out. It's horrible. Thank you, Foxy. It is. It's disgusting. It's like flavored chalk or something like that. It's not even good. There, that's what I'll buy my wife for Mother's Day this weekend. I'll just give her a bunch of candy corn. In fact, I think she might be a psycho too, so she actually probably likes it. Kansas City's still looking for their first hit of the game. High dynamic. Walker up to bat. Nothing doing. That brings up Croker. Croker is going to ground out to the first baseman for the final out of the inning. Still, Carter's pitching to Gem here. Stay tuned, people. Stay tuned. Bottom of the 5th. Puts a charge into it, but right to the right fielder for the first out of the inning. Whoa. What's wrong with IPAs, all right? I mean, yeah, I'm from the Pacific Northwest. I'd like tree bark, too, basically, so that's what it tastes like. Oh, I didn't look. Louisville's up 2-0 over Cali. 3-1 Anchorage over Florida. As Stitcherson hits a single up the middle. Brew City has something going here. Runners on first and second. Amarillo's up 10-0 over. Yeah, they're smoking the Swifties right now. Bots are tied with Chicago. And he's taking off the third. It's kind of a weird thing for 2 outs to take off for third, but I think that may have been a drop ball or something by the catcher. And they sneak this by for a single. This is going to score another one. So Brew City now up 2-0 with 7 hits on the day. We'll bring up Torrey with a towering high fly ball to the second baseman for the final out of the inning. But they do add another one. Brew City up 2-0 after 5. Sixth. Oh no, that is not the way you want it. Perfect bid. Perfect game bid is now done after the error by the first baseman. That's painful. But beautiful play by the second baseman to get the first out of the inning. They have a runner on third. Strike 3, swinging. Second out of the inning. Carter's trying to settle down here. And they're going to bring the second baseman all the way in for that. The catcher's like, you know what? I don't want any of that. Bring the second baseman in for me. So, yeah. No more perfect game, but something else is going on through 6. Sankara draws a walk. All these nuts with the solo home run earlier will bounce into a 5-4 putout. Fielder's choice for the first out. O'Shaughnessy. Strikeout swinging, I don't know. Career minor leaguer, I know that one. Is going to find the left field line here with a... Oh my God, they sent him. Oh wow. The runner scored from first to home here on the double. It looked like he was dead to rights when he rounded third, but they did not throw it. So a stand-up double from minor leaguer. Gary the Giraffe, misplayed by the first baseman, will cost them another run. An unearned run, so Brew City is now up 4-0 after that blunder. Don't jinx. No jinx. Okay, I may have jinxed it. Don't. Poe. No, Poe jinxed it. Come on, you guys. Don't do this. St. John. Shot to center field. It's going to be caught for an F8 putout. First out of the inning. Kamenik. No! All right. Okay. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. Carter can still have a heck of a day. So far, still is. Going to fly out to third base for the second out of the inning. Cake's going to be so mad. Uh-oh. Oh, nope. Right to the right fielder, caught. So the no-hit bid is done, thanks to Poe. But, hey, Brew City is still up 4-0. Go to the bottom of 7th. It's a shot to left field. That's going to be caught. Brings up Kiso. The bum himself will draw a walk. This guy couldn't steal a base even if there was food on second base. He didn't want any part of it. Torrey up the bat. Oh my good golly, that thing is poked. That is 409 feet deep to left center field as the Bears increase their lead to 6-0. You do not want to make Cake mad at all. That is crazy. Sankara line shot to left field, though, for the second out of the inning. We'll bring up Aldi's nuts. And he's going to sneak one into right field for a hit. O'Shaughnessy. Nothing doing here as a 1-3 put out the end of the inning. But some more damage done from Brew City with their 10 hits. 6-0 over Kansas City after 7. Top of the 8th we go. Carter's still in. Still working really well. And this is going to be a shot to left field. It's going to be caught for the second out of the inning. Brings up Aloa. And this is going to float and keep floating. Floating to the point that I can't see it, but it is a foul ball. Should have been caught, apparently. I don't know what happened over there, but it was dropped. So that was some weird graphic stuff. And then a walk is drawn. Looks like Carter is showing a little bit of stamina issues here. And they will bring in real games because of that. And he will give up a hit right off the bat. And this will score a run for Carter from pitching real games. So that's got to hurt. But gets a strikeout there, and that'll end the inning. Only one run given up, so 6-1. Bottom of the 8th. Going to sneak one in for a single here. Bring up Giraffe. And Giraffe is going to ground out to a 4-6-3 double play. Brings up the top of the order. Stitcherson now up. Going to keep the inning alive for so far. Amarillo's up 14-0 now. So they kind of slowed down. It's kind of pathetic by them. Let's call them out. I wanted 20 by now. It's ridiculous. And the Bots are still tied with Chicago. It was 2-2, now it's 3-3. Last chance for Kansas City. A 6-3 put out right here for the first out of the inning. Rally time, rally time. Kamenik, nothing doing. Grounder to first base for the second out. 15-0. See, that's what I'm talking about, Amarillo. Come on. 5 more. I want 5 more. And Creek is going to strike out to end the game. A pretty convincing win here from Brew City, 6-1. Only 2 hits for Kansas City. I mean, you watched it, but like I said, 2 hits. Great game for Stitcherson. 3 for 4 for minor leaguer. All these nuts hit a home run. Carter pitched a gem. Dropped the ERA down to 3.12. And Carter is your player of the game. All right, let's do this thing again. First off, let's do that. And then let's save. Land. Let's go to game. Let's go to game settings. Let's go to database. Database tools. CSV files. And then we're sending it. I'm just going to send it. Just going to send it. Should be sent. Almost done, almost done, almost done, almost done. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, let's go world scores. Cool. We can go to the next day, which is going to be an off day. Off day for both. Let's see. I believe so. Yep. Okay. So we're going to finish today. And we're going to file. We're going to save game. And we are going to Vancouver at San Antonio. Vancouver at San Antonio here. You got the Holly Sheet, 9-7, a 4.13 ERA, 79 overall, playing Chad's Inning Eater, 80 overall. A solid season so far for Chad's Inning Eater, 10-5 with a 2.63 ERA. Some pretty impressive stuff so far from the Smurf-looking guy. I don't even know what kind of render that is, but props to you. We are going to the batters. Looks like Laramie is a red-hot hitter right now, 272. And Rob Littleton, always in the talk for best catcher/first baseman in the league. And on the Vancouver side, 80 overall, Hretchkesh, 279 average. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Do 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 do. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And we're ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and start this game. Vancouver at San Antonio, and it should be the 27th. It is. All right. Let's go. All right. We're in San Antonio, which is also Washington, D.C., you know, if you didn't know that. Go Nats, apparently. But leadoff hit for Phillip here. Look at that render, you guys. That is just impressive. What is it supposed to be? It's like it's trying to look into my soul or something like that. First out of the inning for Strange. a stolen base attempt, and he will get in no problem. 72nd stolen base of the season. Shot to shortstop, but fielded really well. A 6-3 put out for the second out of the inning. We'll bring up McLovin Jr., who's going to find Green there into right center field for a single, and that will score the first run of the game. Vancouver up 1-0 in the top of the first. Van Caliente, pass ball. Runner in scoring position. Base hit brings him home. And this is way back. We don't need a base hit. When you get a 399-foot blast like that, 3-0 Vancouver. All right, I'm back. Okay. Had to get a drink of water there. But there's the last out of the inning. But Vancouver does a lot of damage here in the top of the first as they are leading now 3-0. Mander's going to draw a walk. Skoden is going to put a hurting on that. And that's misplayed by the center fielder, but I think that's going to be a hit either way. That is going to bring the runner to third. That is a double in the scorebooks. 24th double of the season for Skoden. That brings up Laramie. And a little lazy fly ball to right field. Not deep enough either to score a run. So Littleton's going to try and get some ribbies here. And this one might be deep enough. They're going to test it. And no play at the plate. So San Antonio on the board. 3 with 1 run there. And now 3-1 Vancouver. Check swing. Not called. He draws the walk here. There's another weird player to be named later render there. Holly Sheet still up. Will strike out Turd Ferguson. But 1 run from San Antonio as they answer back a little bit. Still got some work to do. Brings up slugs for Vancouver. They had a shift on. Shortstop's going to play that. 6-3 put out at second base. Brings up Walker. Right center field, and that, I don't know about you guys, but the animation for me showed that he didn't need to dive, but he dove anyways. So pretty impressive out there. Here is Francois Jacques Jean Jr. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know. But I love it. Chad's inning eater settles down after the rough first inning to get no runs here in the top of the second. Holly Sheet gets the out on Press Duckley Jr. Brings up a Greer. And Greer is going to lawn dart it out to short right field, but second baseman is going to play that. All right, Wildfire, you take it easy. Shot to left field for a single. It's going to bring up the top of the order. Here comes Mander. And Whittle is going to get his 21st stolen base of the season. So now Mander has a runner in scoring position here. And he's going to put a hurting on this, but not deep enough. Last out of the inning there, deep right field. So both pitchers settling down a little bit after the rough first. A 5-3 put out on Phillip. Brings up Strange. Strange is going to fly out to right field for the second out. And Hrishikesh is going to draw the walk. Not a stolen base threat. Only 1 on the year. McLovin Jr. up to bat. Is going to wrap this to left field for the final out of the inning. Bottom of third. Strike 3, Les Skoden. Brings up Laramie. And Laramie's going to strike out also. Brings up Littleton. Oh, wow. All right. That's a heck of an inning right there for Holly Sheet. 3 up, 3 down. What kind of plans we got for this weekend, people? That was an out? Oh, that was close. Mother's Day weekend. Hopefully you're going to treat your moms well. Wait, is it Mother? Yeah, it is Mother's Day weekend. You going to work? I feel that. I feel that. Around the league, Nashville's up 1-0 on Lunar Base in Nashville. Seattle is up 5-0 over Cancun in Seattle at the Aqua Dome. DVS and New Orleans tied in 0-0 still in the bottom of the fourth. Providence is losing. What is this, guys? Don't lose. But New York has the 1-0 lead. Nice amount of hits there you got there. Buffalo up 4-0 at home against OBX. And the player named later, Boise and Toronto tied, is going to have a stand-up leadoff double here. San Antonio is trying to claw back into this game. Indianapolis, red hot Indianapolis up 3-0. 3-1, yeah. Just gonna move the runner over. Nope. Could have tagged him, but he said forget that. 2 outs. And then this is gonna drop in front of the right fielder for a single, and they're gonna send the runner home, and he is safe at home. The score is now 3-2 Vandals. And this is going to sneak through down the line. This might be extra bases, and it will be. Stand-up double for bottom of the order Whittle. Now San Antonio is in business with 2 outs here. Runners on second and third. Brings up the top of the order, Mander. And Mander is going to find a hole right up the middle, and it's going to score 2 runs as San Antonio, just like that, takes the lead 4-3. Providence losing because Crabula's a bust. Yes, sir. Could not have said it better myself. Indy was on fire last day. I think they were 9-1 in their last 10 before this sim. So, like history-wise, yeah. Phillip is going to ground out, and then a 6-3 put out for Strange will bring up Hrishikesh. Ice cold Hrishikesh. It's going to try and find one here, but no, same thing. 6-3 put out. A 1-2-3 inning there for Chad's inning eater, who has settled down beautifully after that rough first inning. Laramie, sharply hit, but well played by the first baseman for the first half of the inning. Brings up Littleton. Little lawn dart to right field for the out. Player to be named later. Check swing, but did not go. They checked down the first base line with the umpire, and he looked confused. I don't think he was watching the game. As you can see, he's not even there. So, but Turd Ferguson will make the last out of the inning. Still 4-3, San Antonio. Levin Jr. grounder to first base for the out. We'll bring up Von Caliente. And what just happened? It was an error on Ferguson, I guess. That was pretty funny. All right. 2 outs. It was just a lazy little pop fly to the catcher. He's just like, I don't want to catch it. All right, Lansdale up to bat. A 6-3 put out the end the inning. Chad's inning eater pitched pretty well. Holly Sheet now. He's going to walk the leadoff batter. Brings up Greer. Oh, a pickoff attempt, and they get the runner in a pickle! And they get him out. You don't see too many pickles, but I've had quite a few pickles in my streams here. A pickle stream. A 5-3 put out on Greer. Brings up the bottom of the order. Whittle was flirting with that Mendoza line there. And we'll get closer to it after a strikeout swinging. So, after 6, it is 4-3 San Antonio. And Chad's inning eater still in. He's eating innings, you guys. He's eating innings. Walker strikeout swinging. We'll bring up Jean-Jacques Francois Jacques Jean Jr. Please tell me I'm saying that right. And he's going to get a double. Slides in for a double here. So Vancouver looking to tie this ball game with a hit from their top of the order, Phillip. And it will not happen here as he strikes out swinging. Top of the order for Mander. A 4-3 put out. As Holly Sheet is also pitching pretty well. I'll give her a little bit of credit here. Besides the bottom of the fourth, has just been pitching very beautifully. A fly ball to shortstop will be the second out of the inning. Brings up Laramie, who draws a walk. Holly Sheet looking a little tired after 107 pitches here. 111 now. And this is going to sneak by. This might be it for Holly Sheet, as now runners are on second and third after that boneheaded throw by the short center fielder. Nope, they still have her in. She's walked 112 pitches. This is kind of rough for 2 outs here. And they are going to bring in Abbasi now, and he's going to get that swing and a miss to end the threat. So they brought in Abbasi, gets the strikeout, keeps the game within reach. Vancouver going in at top of the 8th with a leadoff single for Strange. Chad's inning eater still in with 110 pitches. Now at 114, we get a leadoff single, and that will be a stolen base, number 66 for Strange. Another stolen base. Yeah, that's a very important run, too. I don't know why they're not pitching out or testing this, but they're not keeping the runner close. And then he balked. Oh, no. A balk on stream 2 will tie the ball game. That's rough. And it was literally they took second and third and home without even getting an out or an at-bat there, technically. So there's the first out of the inning. And now William Nilliam is in to pitch, and he gives up a towering fly ball to deep to left center field. 427 feet. Vancouver takes the lead 5-4. Yeah, some questionable mistakes this inning will cost them the lead here. Check swing, but draws a walk. Vaughn Caliente. Not a stolen base threat, but will bring up Lansdale. And Lansdale drives this, whoa, almost out, right off the tip of the wall. Stand-up double. What a shot by Lansdale. 1 out still, but runners on second and third for Slugs. I thought that was out. And Slugs is going to put a heck of a charge in this, and this is deep enough to score an extra run, so Vancouver gets a little insurance here, going up by 2, 6-4. Walker, strike 3 called. William Nilliam gets out of that little roughness, but Vancouver scores 3 runs on top of the 8th to take the lead. Bottom of the 8th, San Antonio needs to, and they will answer quick. Ooh, no they won't. Line drive shot deep to center field at the warning track, caught right at the wall there for the first out. Greer, way ahead of that one, 5-3 put out. Brings up Whittle. And Whittle's going to try and sneak one by. I think this is a hit, and it is an infield hit, so that'll help Whittle get away from the Mendoza line. I think he'll bring up the 202. 204 average now. And then top of the order, Mander strikes out looking. Is Buffalo? Wow, Buffalo is going on right. 12-1 Buffalo on 16 hits. Putting it to him. Putting 2 OBX there. Jacques, after that good hit last inning, will ground out to the shortstop for the first out. Brings up the top of the order, Phillip. That looked like that went off the third base and right into the third baseman's glove for the second out. Strange. It's going to put a charge in. Is this deep enough? It is deep enough. 357 feet. Some more runs for Vancouver as they get a 3-run lead now. Nice shot from Strange. Will bring up Hereshkesh. And nothing doing for Hereshkesh, but some more damage done for Vancouver as they add on to that lead for the bottom of the 9th here. Last chance for San Antonio. Skoden. Little grounder to first base. Laramie is going to strike out looking on a 77-mile-per-hour curveball. That's kind of like what I threw in high school. Jeez, man. Topped out. And then a strikeout swinging Littleton. Ends the game. It looked like a good game for San Antonio. Ended quickly in the 8th there. Vancouver took the 7-4 lead and never gave it up after that. So, you watched the game. We all did. 3 hits for Whittle, who tore it up there. 3 for 4, not bad. 2 hits apiece for Strange, McLovin Jr., and Lansdale. Here's the pitching. Both pitchers pitched pretty well for the most part, but Abbasi came in and was the better reliever. and just shut it down from there. Now we're going to go game settings. We're going to go database tools. Boom. Just going to wait a second here, sending those box scores to you all in your locker rooms. And that's done with the 27th there. We're going to move to the 28th. And it looks like it's going to be an Amarillo at Chicago game. We're going minor leagues here. Okay, I'm going to move down to here. Performance of the day, Biff Slamus, 3 for 4 with 2 home runs. Bob's Big Boy down in Bruce City, 3 for 4, 8-4 win over Florida with 2 home runs as well. And then 4 for 5 day with 2 triples for Odin Cheeky Son for Buffalo. We'll go ahead and move to the day. We're going to the 28th. We're going to go ahead and file a save game. And like I said, Amarillo at Chicago. So what do we got here? We got a bot in Gritty down there for Amarillo, the best render in the game, and then Gritty himself is pitching. What do we got here? What do we got? So hey, Ben Martin, heck of a season so far, batting .354 with 20 bombs, and then not to be outdone, their 3-hole hitter only has 1 home run on the season, but is hitting .342. Vukova hitting .316 and .324 for the bottom of the order, Babineau. Amarillo has some good hitters on that side. As we look over on the Chicago side, you got a .319 batting average for Timothy Mexicano, coming in with 8 home runs and .322, 13 bombs for Sweet Ganja Smoke, batting a cool .331, and Joe East .328, and he's red hot. Pitching wise, you can't go wrong with that bot. 3.97 ERA is pretty solid. But Hunter Kratke is looking to settle down a little bit with that 5.65 ERA. Me see something real quick, and then we'll go right into this. Pop that back up. All right, 7:28, Amarillo at Chicago. Here we go. Around town. We are in Wrigley Field, Chicago, the south side, as a leadoff double. Looking for more? No. A stand-up double for Del Vecchio. Sorry, getting a text message. Ben Martin is going to put a charge into this. Is that foul? It did. It landed foul. That was kind of weird. All right, that was almost out. But the animation said, nope, no luck for Ben Martin there. Big Tater up to bat. Puts a charge into it, but right to the center fielder for the second out of the inning. The GOAT. Little grounder to shortstop to end the inning. 1 runner on, 1 hit, but nothing doing from there. Let me check this real quick. Scheduled for tomorrow. All right. Oh, is that a leadoff triple? I wasn't even watching. I'm sorry. That is a leadoff triple. Good. And that's going to score a run. 1-0. Sorry about that. I had to answer my wife here on a text message. So we are back into it. Mexicano up to bat, but a 1-0 lead for Chicago. It's going to draw a walk. And then a 4-6-3 double play for the minor leagues here is rare, but it's happening. Uh, 1-0 lead for Chicago after 1. Top of the second. Vukova strikes out swinging. Brings up Killian O'Ray. And he's going to find some green out there in the left field. a 1-out single. Brings up Park, and Park is going to lazy fly ball to right field for the 2nd out. And then a little dribbler to first base will end the inning. As Hunter Kratky is pitching. We got Grady still. Did I miss something, or did they have a new pitcher? I don't know. Joe East, first out of the inning. Sejima, a 6-3 putout, will be the 2nd out of the inning. Brings up Femhazen, who strikes out swinging. So Gritty, the bot, on fire. Brings up the bottom order Babineau, who's going to strike out on a questionable call, a little bit outside, I thought. Del Vecchio, fly ball to the 2nd baseman for the 2nd out. Red Hot Martin, who almost hit one out last inning, or in the 1st inning, sorry, is going to be the final out of this top of 3rd inning. Going to the bottom of the 3rd, 1-0, still Chicago. A line drive shot to center fielder, but right at him for the 1st out. Brings up the bottom of the order. The ice cold Jones is going to fly out to left field for the 2nd out of the inning. Brings up the top of the order. Monopolitsky, who had a triple his last at bat, now has a single. 2 for 2 day for Monopolitsky. Politsky. Timothy is going to fly out to the catcher in foul territory for the last out. McTater, little dribbler, catcher's going to play it, throws it to first for the 1st out. Brings up the goat, and the goat's going to line shot to the 3rd baseman for the 2nd out of the inning. Volkova, strikeout swinging. As Hunter Kratky's pitching pretty well so far here. Gritty's still up, pitching, but walks Mexicano to bring up Ganja Smoke. And Ganja Smoke's going to ground out for a 6-4-3 double play. Beautiful little puree by the 2nd baseman there. Twirl. We'll bring up East, and East is going to strike out swinging to end the inning. Nothing doing right now. Going to the top of the 5th. Killian O'Reilly starts off the inning with a single. Is not a stolen base threat. We'll bring up Park. Fielder's choice by the 1st baseman. Will tag his own base. Try to get him out at 2nd with the tag, but nothing doing there. We'll bring up Warner. Check swing, strike 3. Brings up the bottom of the order Babineau, and Babineau is going to fly out to right field to end the inning. Still 1-0 Chicago. Bottom of the 5th. Brings up Sejima, a 6-3 putout for him. We'll bring up Femhazen next. 315 hitting Femhazen, who's going to find a single and raise that batting average up. Not a stolen base threat. Nobody is except for Timothy on this team. And D will draw a walk. Runners on 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Gritty in a little bit of trouble here, but gets a strikeout on a 75-mile-per-hour curveball, his 60th strikeout of the season, and then draws another walk. So bases loaded here for Timothy. 2 outs. Very important, and is going to fly out to left field for the final out of the inning. Still 1-0 Chicago. Left the bases loaded. Top of the order, Del Vecchio strikes out swinging. Del Vecchio. I always do this. Del Vecchio. Martin up the bat. It's going to be a 6-3 putout. Brings up McTater. A 340 hitting hot. McTater finds a hole there in left center field for a 2-out double. 4th hit of the game for Amarillo. They're just trying to get on the board here and have a chance with DeGoat. Can they answer? DeGoat's, ooh, I thought that was going, but no, put a heck of a charge on it. Line drive to left field, but caught for the final out of the inning. Mexicano will try to go the opposite way, but finds the right fielder for the 1st out. Sweet Ganja Smoke, batting .329. will find a hole and up that average again. A 1-out single as East. A sharply hit ball right to the third baseman, who throws it to second base for the force out for the second out of the inning. And then Sajima will be the last out of the inning. Nothing doing again. 1 hit though. Going to the top of the 7th now. Kind of a pitcher's duel. Venture Ryan is in though right now. 3.46 ERA. We'll get Vokova. Ore. Another ground out. We'll bring up Park. And Park is going to draw a walk on a 88-mile-per-hour fastball. But Venture Ryan will get the final out here. Top of 7, nothing doing. Going to the bottom of 7th. Femhazen. Gritty is still in, eating up innings there, so that's good for Amarillo, even if they're down 1-0. But it closing in on 100 pitches is pretty tired. 91 pitches now. D is going to find a hole to right field for a single. Brings up the very ice-cold Jones. But hey, he's going to get, hopefully he gets that ice-cold off of him, because he's got a hit now. Runners on first and second. Chicago might have something cooking here with 1 out. Top of the order. But Troy Monopolitsky will strike out swinging for the second out. As Blahaj is now in. Well, was in for that strikeout. And Blahaj will end that inning. And that threat. But Amarillo has to put something together offensively here. And they're going to try with an infield hit, but that's not good enough. 6-3 put out is going to be the first out. Brings up the top of the order, Delavicchio. Anything going, and they will. A single up the middle. Not a stolen base threat, though. But something going here against Adventurine. And then a pass ball. Looking to try and just salvage 1 run here. See if they can get it going here. Tie this ball game. Martin is going to draw the walk. Runners on first and second. 1 out. McTater. A 6-4 put out for the second out. Was trying for the double play. Anchorage is pounding the bots 10-0. The GOAT is going to put this game. Wow, okay, 388 feet, 3-1 Amarillo. So there you go. I thought it was going to be a fly ball, and I couldn't see it because of the out-of-town scoreboard. But that is a home run, as Amarillo scores 3 right there on a 3-run bomb. That's rough, as Adventurine is now out, and Remy Rattlesnake is in. Will give up a hit with 2 outs here. Ore is going to find another hit. They're going to send him from first to, oh my gosh. And he tried to stretch that, not into a double, but just, I don't know what he was doing, but was tagged out. But Amarillo gets 3 in the top of the 8th. We move to the bottom of the 8th. And Blahaj is still in and still dealing. Ganja Smoke finds one to get by. Ups that average again. East. Line drive right to center fielder, and a beautiful play by the center fielder there. Shrew is going to get the second out of the inning. Sajima slaps it to right field, and I believe this was, no, it landed in front of the right fielder. I can't see, like I said, but the runner goes first to third. And Chicago's threatening here with 2 outs. Femhazen. A 6-4 putout will end the inning, though. And the hopes for Chicago there go to the top of the 9th. A leadoff single by Park. Warner's up the bat. And will also get a single. Amarillo trying to find some insurance runs here. Strike 3 by the bot, though. So top of the order, though, 1 out. And Delvecchio is going to hit to right field. This is going to be caught for the second out of the inning. And the runners do not advance. Wasn't deep enough. The hot Martin is up the bat. And will be a 4-3 put out to end the inning. So 3-1. Last chance for Chicago here to see if they can answer. D, a line shot to the pitcher for an out. Jones will be a 4-3 put out to top of the order is the last chance here for Chicago. And Monopolitz is going to put a drive into this, but not deep enough. Right fielder catches it. Amarillo comes from behind in the top of the 8th, wins it 3-1. All right, 10 hits to 8. 3-hit day for Killian O'Reilly, and a 2 hits apiece for Monopolitsky and Ganja Smoke. Down to the pitching. Like I said, Aventurine got the blown save loss. Blahaj came in, pitched beautifully, got the win, and Battle Emo came in and got the save. Your player of the game is Hunter Kratky. Send your box scores real quick. And that will end the 28th. Next, we have a quick sim day on the 29th. All right, and we'll finish the day. We'll go to File, Save Game. Like I said, we should be on the 29th, which we are. Quick sim day. So we'll just auto play all. And then I'm just going to send these again instead of going over them, because I like going quick. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, this is a game changer, Poe. This is awesome, dude. I love it. And it knocks down my, I mean, instead of like a 3-hour stream, I can turn it into like an hour and a half or something like that. You guys don't want to listen to me for 3 hours. I don't even want to listen to me for 3 hours. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see. World scores. There we go. Real quick, your performance of the day. Melo Mistur, 4 for 5 with a home run. Jackson Cheerios, 3 for 5, 2 home runs. And Joe Random for Providence pitched a gem against New York, 5-0, 7 Ks. As we will finish the 29th, which is Queen Sim, and we will go to an off day, actually. I'm going to file, save. Now they can cut Joe's stream. Okay, all right. Touche. Let's check for both minor league and majors. And we're good. We're going to finish the day. We're going to file save, because you save often, I was told. Paid by the hour. If it was paid by the hour, I would sleep on here for you guys. 7:30 was an off day. 7:31. This is prime time number 7, boys and girls. Seattle at Lunar Base. What'd you guys have here? I think I may have gone with Seattle for this. We're going to look at the matchups real quick. And you got a Jimmy Hawkins, poor soul over here, batting .272, 308 for pass, not bad. 321 for Mr. Bradley Wellerman Jr. Joshua J, batting $126, but we're working on that. McQueen, last year's MVP, showing up a little late here with a 4.35 ERA, but well deserved last year. And then Etef, who's pitching basically the same, 5-9 record with a 4.79 ERA. The red hot Darian Craig, 262. Enterman heading 267. Lunar Base is up and coming though, and Yeah, we'll see. Seattle at lunar base. Here we go. As we're on the moon, also known as Tampa Bay, I don't know if you guys knew that or not, which I think last stream I said that I've been to this Tropicana Park, and it does look like you're on a different planet because wow, is it crap in there? But that's just my personal opinion. Pass up to that. Oh my, puts charge in that. Warning track power though. Second out of the inning. Hawkins. A grounder to first base to end the inning. 1-2-3 here for Etef. Enderman, top of the order. Leadoff hitter is going to sneak one through to right field for a single. As a Rays fan. It's brutal there, man. This was like 2012 or something when I was there. I was like, why am I here? Why did I pay money to come here? And a 36 stolen base for the Enderman of the season. As Max doesn't even have to move, he's literally not moving. Look at him. Good render though. Fly out to left field, not deep enough to move the runner. He's going to try but not move. Brings up Justice. And Justice is going to swing and a miss for the second out. Brings up Duke Newsom. Trying to look for his 15th home run of the season. But we'll sneak this by for a single. And we'll try and score a run, and they will. Lunar Base is going to take the early lead 1-0 over Seattle right now. At the Sky Dome. As Newsom answers here. And then Flyboy, Fire Flyboy, I think. Yes, is going to fly out to left field for the last out. Brings up McGraw. And McGraw is going to hit a little doinker to second base for the first out. Wellerman Jr. is going to try and find the line, but cannot. Played very well by the first baseman Althouse for the second out of the inning. Slam Squatch is going to bloop this into left field for a hit. The first hit of the game for Seattle. And then Judge is going to strike out swinging. So nothing doing for Seattle. Still 1-0 Lunar Base. Bottom of the second. Craig up the bat. Going to get a hit right at the middle for Craig. Brings up Althouse. And Althouse is going to also get a hit up the middle. So Lunar Base getting the hitting going really early. 4 hits already. And just 3 outs they've had. So Vega is going to continue pouring it on with a right center field shot. A stand-up double, but only scores 1. Nobody out. Runners on second and third. 2 runners in now on the game. And then locks in a squeeze one in the left field. And is going to score 1 and score 2. 4-0 Lunar Base. Prime time is ruined. It's done. Lunar Base wins. Let's just simulate this whole entire game. I'm just kidding. So a 4-3 put out for the first out of the inning. They move the runner, and then a pass ball will make it 5-0. Max doesn't even have to do anything here also. And Clark Max is going to hit a doinker to first base for the second out of the inning. Justice, check swing, strike 3 on a 91-mile-per-hour cutter. But hey, 4 runs in the bottom of second. Lunar Base likes that. 5-0 altogether. See if Seattle can at least answer a little bit here. Chip away at it. And Locke is going to put a towering fly ball, and this is deep enough. The gravity did not grab that one. Well, or it did grab it. I don't know how you would put it. But hey, they chipped away. 5-1, 393 feet. This one barely got out. But a shot there for Locke nonetheless. Brings up the very ice-cold Jay. Batting a $126. Fly out to center field. Top of the order Mets. Also center field. Second out of the inning. We'll bring up Pass, who hit one to the warning track last at-bat. And this at-bat will strike out swinging. So solo home run from Locke at the top of the third. We'll give the Seattle Sea Serpents a 1 run there, but still down 5-1. So Duke Newsom will fly out to center field. And then Firefly Boy will find Green out there in right field for a single. We'll bring up Craig, who had a single up the middle last at bat, and now he's going to try and hit it to right center field for a double, and will for a stand-up double. Runners on second and third. Althouse. Swing and a miss. Out number 2, McQueen trying to settle down. And a nice play by the second baseman, but not answered from the first baseman, as the first baseman just drops it and then costs them a run. An unearned run, I believe. Yes, it will be. And then the inning will just keep going off that error. Hate to see it. But a first will slide into second. Oh no, we'll actually get punched out there at second. But some more damage done there for Lunar Base as they move to 7-1. They're just taking it to him. But hey, Hawkins is going to put a charge in this one to left field, and this one's out. They draw inch by inch a little closer. A 350-foot blast to left field for Hawkins. McGraw, strike 3. We'll bring up Wellerman. And Wellerman Jr. will fly out to right center field to the center fielder for the second out of the inning. Slam squat, your DH, will also fly out to center field for the last out of the inning on a 77-mile-per-hour circle change. So 1 run an inning will not do it, as Lunar Base is scoring more than 1 per inning. Little fly ball left field for Enderman. First out of the inning brings up Max. Clark Max will ground out to the shortstop for a 6-3 putout for the second out of the inning. Brings up the shortstop Justice, who hits this one pretty hard to right field, but not hard enough, as the right fielder will make a good play on it. And 3 up, 3 down, as Moncrief came in, relieved McQueen there at that last inning. A towering fly ball to shallow center field, caught by the second baseman. Locke, who had the home run, will not do the same. We'll ground out for a 4-3 putout. And then the bottom of the order, buck 25, Jay. Hey, you like to see that. Bring that batting average up a little bit. And then deep to right field. Ooh, warning track power. Also for Mets. That was close, but not quite. Nothing doing at the top of the 5th for Seattle. 7-2 Lunar Base. Strikeout swinging for Newsom. Firefly Boy, batting 280. Also a strikeout, as Harlan Moncrief is pitching pretty well in relief here so far. And then a fly out to center field, a 1-2-3 inning for Moncrief. We'll bring up Pass. Pass is going to watch that for a walk. Bring up Jimmy Hawkins, who hit that home run last at bat. And then Pass is going to get a 67th stolen base this season. And he's going for 68. Might as well. And he gets it. And Hawkins can get an easy RBI here if he just hits the outfield, and he does not. He strikes out swinging. Brings up McGraw. A towering fly ball, going to hit the ceiling, it looks like, for the second out of the inning. And then Wellerman Jr. deep to center field, but not deep enough, right at the warning track as well. Just short. So a little bit of a threat there, but nothing doing for Seattle. Still 7-2 Lunar Base. Bottom of the 6th we go. Althouse, a 5-3 putout. Brings up Vega. And Vega's going to strike out swinging. Whoa! A shot to deep to left field. This one is gone 397 feet for a first. His 4th home run of the season. It's now 8-2 Lunar Base. Brings up the top of the order Enderman, who's going to keep the inning going with a single up the middle. Clark Max. He's going to watch that go by. And Enderman's going to get gunned down at second base for the final out of the inning. But a solo home run for a first will add a little bit more to Lunar Base, 8-2. Slam Squatch gets the inning started with a shot down the left field line. This is going to be multiple bases. Yes, it will be. It's going to be a slide into second base for a double for Slam Squatch. Judge is also going to go to left field, but this is going to be a little doinker out there for the first out. Locke is going to slap this to right field for a hit, but the runner's going to hold. As Jay's going to try and get another hit here, bring that average up. $1.29 to a just watching. Second out of the inning, strikeouts looking, and then another strikeout swinging from the top of the order Mets. So again, another threat for Seattle, but they could not capitalize on it. Etef is pitching a gem though. We go to Max, and Max is going to slap this. Try to go up the middle, but it's going to pop it up to the shortstop for the first out. Justice. Base is empty, no one out. Is going to slap it to left field for a single. Nukes him. A pickoff, and the runner just deleted off the face of the earth. So they said, you know what? Dilly dilly to the dungeon to you. You're the second out of the inning. Nukes him. Little lazy grounder to second will be the final out. I don't know what happened there, but OTP said, you know what? Enough of this guy. Going to the top of the eighth. Seattle trying to get some runs. Pass going to strike out. Brings up the red hot Hawkins. Slaps it down the right field line. This might be multiple bases. It's going to be. It's going to slide into second for a double. So Hawkins has a home run and now a double this game. Let's see if Seattle can score him with McGraw. And McGraw does the same thing down the right field line. He's going to try and go for extra bases. This will score Hawkins. Back-to-back doubles. We'll get Seattle to 3 runs. Still got a lot of work to do. As Ian Rubbish came in, by the way. He's 15 pitches in now. And then a balk. Yep, another balk. Second one of the stream, by the way. Moves the runner to third, but a 4-3 putout will make the second out. As Slantsquatch is going to draw a walk. Runners on the corner, 2 outs for Judge. Strike 3, swinging. Another threat, only 1 run. 8-3 Lunar base. Bottom of the 8th. Well struck to center field, not deep enough. First out for Firefly Boy. And now that brings up Darian Craig, who's going to watch that for a walk. The 30th walk of the season for Craig on a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. A shot down the right field line for Allhouse, but caught by the right fielder. And then Vega is going to put a charge in this one. This one's deep off the top of the wall. This is extra bases. This is going to score 1 run. He thought about third, but stayed at second for a double here for Vega. As Lunar base will add to their lead already. Now they're up by 6. And then this one's going to squeak by for a first, and this is also going to score a run. And on the throw, he advances to second. Just sloppy play all around for Seattle this game. 10-3. Lunar base. Back to the top of the order. A fly ball to center field will finally end it. 2 scored in the bottom of the 8th for Lunar base. And we got the last chance for Seattle here. Locke. Shot to the first baseman for the first out. Brings up Jay. And Jay will try to sneak this one by, but a 5-3 put out by a very well played third base shot there. Brings up the top of the order with Mets. And Mets is going to try and extend this game, and he does. And Apo Taco, 360-foot blast by Buki Mets. Changes the score 10-4, but it might be too little too late here for them. Brings up pass. Gotta keep it going. 2-out rally here. And pass the stolen base threat. I would imagine that they're going to try it because of OTP. But if you're down 10-4 in real life, I won't even touch this. But, they're not going to send him. And that's going to be a 6-4 put out to end the game. 10-4 victory for Lunar base on the moon. As we move on. Okay. You watched the game like I did. 2 hits for Enderman. A 4-for-4 day for a first in that home run we saw. And then on the Seattle side, 2 hits apiece for Hawkins, Slantsquatch, and Locke. McQueen's going to get your loss. He only goes 3 innings strong before getting pulled. 5 earned. Tough outing. And Etef pitched very well. moves to 6 and 9 and not worth a first after that 4 for 4 day, will be your player of the game. 5 RBIs. Game settings. Sending it to you all now. All right. And then we go into the final day of this stream, and it's a quick sim. Finish today. File save. We should be 8-1, August 1st. This is the quick sim. Boom. And then we'll file save again. As you can see, some good games all around. I'm just going to show you real quick. Colby Kaufman pitches a 1-0 win versus Boise for performance of the day there. Look at him. Old man Kaufman still got it. Wet Sock, a really good name. Louisville Lemur, 4 for 5 day, 4 RBIs. Darian Craig, a 4 for 5 day. Stays red hot versus Seattle. And then I'm going to send this one to you guys as well. Database. Boom. And that's the end of the stream, boys and girls. That's beautiful. I love this. Yeah, ask the booth, anything. I'm going to go ahead and send this, get the index uploaded for y'all. What are you guys doing for Mother's Day weekend? Anybody? What we got? We got 15 people on here. Oh, shoot, man. We are popular. All right, let's go to commish. Commissioner office, and then we're going to execute. We'll take a look at the standings after this. This isn't a random time. This is the only time I can stream. But yeah, you're right. It is pretty random. This is the middle of the day for me. I'm on the West Coast. SD had to cancel. He is going to stream next week. So I just filled in pretty quickly for him. I don't know what happened. I think something popped up, though. So luckily, we could fill in for him. This is the perfect time to stream. Thank you. I mean, we're popular here, all right? And welcome back, Southworth, by the way. Early streams are the best. Yeah, we forgot to change the game day post. Like I said, it was kind of last minute. I was actually wondering if I was even gonna do this today because I am working currently, but don't tell anyone. That's our little secret. But I'm working from home today, so luckily a couple things got pushed back, and all my meetings are tomorrow. So of course, it makes it a lot easier. No more 2 to 3 hour streams. This thing, like I said, this box score thing's a game changer. It's awesome. Yeah, pop in your AirPods and just sit and chill and listen to my horrible voice, people, okay? Gosh, maybe grab a beer. Or if you're not of age, just grab some water. Or, like a Red Bull, sugar-free for me. We're trying to cut out sugar. I think we all are, but hey. My computer is a potato, but it's doing it. Yeah, middle of the day is best for our European fan base and even our Australians. Actually, I don't even know what time it is in Australia. What time is it in Australia? I probably am just blowing smoke up right now, but I know Anik is driving right now. He was supposed to join me, but he disappointed me. I mean, what else is new? Anik disappointing people. 6:30 a.m. in Australia. Yeah, no, that's perfect time. So come on, people. Okay, maybe I made a mistake. All right. For European folks, I think it's like 9, 10 p.m. there. It's Friday in Australia. They already know the stream outcome. True, true. I don't even know what I'm saying. That you're playing chess. We're all playing checkers right now. I get it. Is that ST or DST? Hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Accepted. Accepted. We're good. Okay. Almost there, people. Almost there. And if you're still here, props to you. We don't have gifts or anything for people that stay here. We just have channel points, and since we don't have any mods here, it's kind of just a lame stream. But I'm here for it. Dun, 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 dun. Gib TV. Did you the Seattle Lunar Base game? It was prime time. Who'd you have? Because I think I had Seattle, and we just lost Teeps. We just lost Teeps, people. Although I probably should have thought like Lunar Base at home. I don't know what their home record is. We'll look, but I usually look at home away records when filling that stuff out. I think I had Seattle winning that, but I'm not 100% sure. I definitely had Seattle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did too. So no Teeps, but the Buffalo at Boise game, I actually Boise won, and I'm pretty sure I had Boise. So when in doubt, go with the home team. Lunar Base is one of the teams, in which case I picked the other team. True. True. All right, let me unpack these real quick. Go to this. Go to this. And boom. Unpack, unpack, unpack. Yeah, dang it, college. Ben Costen, I think you play for the Dillos. You're still hitting the crap out of the ball, so. And then I think we're uploaded, people. That is that. So I appreciate you guys coming in for the midday stream. But yeah, SD should be back next week, and Huckup's going to take care of you guys next stream, I believe. No, Valor. It's going to be Valor Saturday. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good weekend, and happy Mother's Day to all your mothers out there. All right, you guys. Take it easy. Oh, yeah, sorry. 1 second. Beautiful standings. Beautiful standings. Boom. Real quick, 54 and 20. I mean, a heck of a record for the Crabs. Nashville hanging in there. They were actually 1 game ahead. Now they're 3 games ahead. Cancun staying strong. Seattle flirting with 500, but lost 4 in a row. Ouch. Then we go to minor leagues. Amarillo running away with that in the West. Same record as Louisville. And then those wild card spots. Florida 1 game ahead of Chicago. And then still a chance for Puerto Rico, right? We still got a chance for the Ranas, I think. Technically still not eliminated, so there you go. All right, guys. I appreciate you watching. Take it easy.